Hey guys, this is me, the Gummy Shark, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I have something new for you. This is probably my most creepiest RC car I've made, but check this out. I don't really have a name for this thing, but if you're wondering what in the world is this creation that I've made, this is actually a skeletal woolly mammoth, and it kind of reminds me of Dry Bones Bowser with like the skeletal body and also like the eyes here. But basically, I went to a museum and one of the stuff, one of the little exhibits there, it kind of got me thinking, what if I created something similar? So I created a little skeleton and I put some electronics into it here. Yeah, this is a cardboard woolly mammoth skeleton. And yeah, like I said, there's some electronics. And the thing, this is like not really my best work, but it still functions. It still walks and, yep, I said walks, because this thing has some locomotions. But yeah, this thing walks and it also has a nice red glow there, and it also attacks. Here's the demonstration. Alrighty, folks, I turned on the woolly mammoth here. Now let's see how this thing functions. So I'm going to go backwards first just to give it a bit of distance. And the way this thing turns, you can attack here. And if you kind of look closely, like the head attack movement actually lines up the wheels here to like a specific area. Yeah, so you can essentially turn it. Yeah, this is the attack feature. But I wouldn't really recommend going up and attacking somebody else's RC car due to the fragile and kind of thin nature of this whole skeleton. And here's also a wheel in the back. Due to how heavy everything is, like the added servo, the battery, the head with like the tusks being added weight, I decided to put a wheel here in the back to give it some proportional weight and all that stuff. And as you can see here, it moves its legs. It's not exactly the best in what it does, but it still works for both sides. Yeah. The thing may be a bit busted there, but it still works just as good as the other side. Probably. And now that the demonstration is complete, let me explain a little bit more about this creation of mine. So, with the mammoth turned off, now I'm going to explain this whole thing. So, like I said, the idea came when I went to a museum and I saw a mastodon exhibit. It wasn't a mammoth, but a mastodon, but I still decided to create a RC skeletal mammoth. And it was just a pretty cool idea I had racing in my mind. And here it is. It's not really my best work, but it's still something. And this is, believe it or not, my first actual moving, creation. I know most of my other creations move, but when I say moving, I mean like an animal or like a locomotion movement type thing. And I decided to design this thing in a sort of quadrupedal movement state, as you can see with like the legs. I mean, the other legs don't really have joints, they're just kind of glued on there. The front legs have holes and they are connected to axles to the wheels here. And here's also like the rib cage and like the spine, the pelvis, I think. Some more bones. Yeah. And you can also turn the head, and you can also move the mouth up and down. Gosh, the teeth are kind of creepy. I glued a bunch of straws here. Let me show you. Shine for me, please. Thank you. But yeah, you can move the skull's mouth. This is just a neat little function I decided to implement. Here's also this. Oh crap. There's also some stuff on the inside, like a 3.7 volt battery. The whole system here. Monster truck wheel, making sure there's balance. And I will also dive into like some cut content for this thing. Mostly the fact being it used to have like a trunk, or it was supposed to have a trunk. But because skeleton mammoths don't have trunks, I decided to leave that part out. And the trunk was going to be a water blaster as opposed to the head rotation attack. And I also cut up some wooden skewers to act as reinforcements for not only the body, but also to ensure that the thing holds properly. And that is pretty much all for like my newest remote controlled creation. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, that's okay. Stay tuned for more updates. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Have a great night.